on the ceiling, and my paper known for that just the way it go when you living on the deep end. My little brother like my kid, cause all our daddy missing. We don't get Amber alerts, we know them living. In my hood, we all the same and got the same story. When I say what's down, that's just how we say good morning. Another day, another dollar. What's down? I be stunting like a big timer.
We made this easy, but no matter how difficult or tricky the question, this year's 2KTV Interactive Wizard answered correctly. So congratulations, Radiant Bowl 8965.
And finally, you voted.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up moments from now, the venue in the heart of Dallas. A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change. Here are the five for the Clippers. They've got DJ. Ivica Zubac is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Thomas in at the two-guard spot. And for New York, you've got Anunoby. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You look at the Clippers, taking care of business, Greg, in these NBA Finals. A win here tonight would almost guarantee them the title.
Yeah, I mean, they held home court in the first two games, but in this one, they'll face a hostile crowd and a team with its back up against the wall. They're going to have to match that intensity if they're going to take complete control and go up 3-0.
It is going to be some scene here tonight.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Brunson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied. Determined to convert inside. And he does.
Here's DJ. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Brunson. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from DJ. Lets it fly. Again, Los Angeles. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Brunson the pass to Hart. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Towns kicks to Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And that one is good from DJ.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
It's tipped and stolen by DJ. And DJ throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything.
Brunson outside. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Brunson.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Now we talked about the unique challenge of Kawhi Leonard. From his perspective, Coach said Kawhi's strength is the issue. You can throw a lot at him and he'll just fight through it. So intelligence is the key. High IQ defense against a high IQ player. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's DJ. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
What a dunk from Hart, showing off his athleticism there.
Clippers leading by 9. Here's DJ. Knocks down the 3-ball. DJ's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
The 3. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And it's DJ missing. Knicks trail by 12, and Brunson has it in the corner. No good from outside.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now, Hart, after the missed three from DJ, and the shot is good.
Good work from the interior. Anunoby is a smart player, and he loves to capitalize down there.
From the arc, and good, the three-point shot, good from DJ. DJ's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
On the wing, Bridges, the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
New York's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Towns. Brunson scanning the floor. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of this.
Jalen Brunson at the line.
And the first one at the...
Substitution on the court.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And the all-around game of Towns can score, rebound it as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Connects from three-point range.
Number 5.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Here's McBride. Basket counts. McBride's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
This one for three. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Knocks it loose. Here's DJ. And DJ throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Knicks was superb. He dropped in 55 points and was reliable as ever from distance. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Wasted no time on that one.
3 points.
And now that's 35 points for DJ.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Powell, he's jacked in for Miller. Here's Hart. That one's off, still out of sync. Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's DJ. He has 35. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. And you look at Hart, so solid around the basket, currently third in the league. And, of course, DJ.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Now McBride. After the missed three from DJ. Out of hand on it. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by DJ. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's DJ, and DJ throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And stolen by DJ. And DJ throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Towns. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just...
And so it's Los Angeles cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Ivica Zubac is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Cam Thomas. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's DJ in at the point. Here's Brunson, and the rejection by Zubac.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
DJ way outside, and another three for the Clippers.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Anunoby. Takes it off the glass. Anunoby's got his second bucket tonight.
Excellent focus from Anunoby. Wasn't going to let that bump get to his head.
And that one is good from DJ.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 10.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brunson outside. The kick out to Anunoby. Brunson outside. Good, and the assist goes to town. 13 points here for Jalen Brunson.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Here's DJ. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Inside, Leonard. And the layup is good. 6 points for him.
Kawhi like a robot out there just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
And Brunson, here we go. He gets gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
DJ kicks to Zubac. Shoots over Towns. It's rebounded by Brunson.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And the foul called on DJ. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jones checked in for Zubac. Mann comes in for Eubanks. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Cameron Thomas.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bridges passes to Brunson. The dish to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translates.
And Jones slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And the 3 ball is good.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
67-39.
Now here's DJ. D right on him. Right side Jones. And it's good for 2. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
41.
To the paint. Passes to Mann. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Now here's Jones. He's covered by Leonard. There's the pass to DJ. Clock at 6. And it's Ball in the corner. Shoots over Brunson. Ball no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Brunson. Missed. And so it's Los Angeles in complete command. Their lead of 28 points going into the break. And with as many 3-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
You guys got to read the ball better. Stay in the stand. Read the ball. All pressure. Everybody talking. Oh.
You know, Greg, with
Substitution.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Leonard. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Patrick Beverley. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. DJ comes in for Ball.
And Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series is all but in the books. Congrats are in order tonight on an outstanding effort and a well-deserved victory for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this is going to put them on the brink of a sweep and a championship. Just one more win, and that trophy will be theirs.
And I think they'll get it in Game 4. They are on an unbelievable roll right now, and I just don't see anything slowing this group down. If the momentum was going to change in this series, I think it was going to happen tonight. Instead, they put the hammer down and already have one hand on the trophy.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DJ.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Towns is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Bassey in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here now the Clippers. To the middle. Here's DJ. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
That's on Jalen Brunson.
Number 5 at the line.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for DJ. Brunson outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry.
Another day, another dollar. What's that? I be